corner I hadn't seen for years. The neon sign was flickering like echoes in my ears. The cafe near the station is different now somehow, but something in that evening still brought me back to now. I didn't plan to remember, I didn't mean to stop, but memories live forever on the street we used to walk. On the street we used to walk, your laughter filled the air. Every step we took together felt lighter there. On the street we used to walk, the night felt young and wide. Two hearts with nowhere to go, but side by side. On the street we used to walk, time felt slow. Now it's just a place I pass alone. The window where you waited, the bench beside the light, the place we shared a silence before we said goodnight. I thought that years would fade it, that distance would erase, but some streets keep a memory that time cannot replace. It's strange how every corner still knows our names, like nothing here has really changed. On the street we used to walk, dreams were easy then. We believed in forever, like children can. On the street we used to walk, love felt strong and bright, like the whole wide world was ours that night. On the street we used to walk, though the years have passed, a single road still holds the past. I don't stand there waiting, I don't call your name, but every step I take there feels the same. How can pavement remember what people forget? Some places hold a story that never resets. On the street we used to walk, the city still shines, but it no longer moves in rhythm with mine. On the street we used to walk, I finally see some roads lead forward, but one stays with me. On the street we used to walk, we were young, and we believed in love. Years have carried me forward through cities and days, through rooms full of strangers and different ways. The life that I'm living is not what it was, but sometimes a memory still pauses, because in the middle of nowhere, without any sign, your voice crosses time. Years later I still remember the way you said my name, the quiet little laughter no one could ever frame. Years later I still remember the warmth of those nights, two hearts believing in endless lies. Years later I still remember, though life moved on, some loves don't vanish, they just grow calm. The streets have changed colors, the cafes are gone, the songs that we listen still quietly live on. I don't feel the heartbreak the way that I did, but something about you still quietly lives. It's strange how a moment from so long ago can suddenly glow. Years later I still remember the light in your eyes, the way the whole world felt suddenly wide. Years later I still remember, even though we're apart, because time doesn't erase what lived in the heart. Years later I still remember, and maybe that's true, the greatest part of my past was loving you. I'm not wishing to return, I'm not asking for more. Some doors stay beautiful even when closed, but every now and then, in the quiet of night, your memory still catches the light. Years later I still remember, not the pain but the grace of loving someone deeply in a fleeting place. Years later I still remember, and I finally see some loves are not forever, but they shape who we'll be. Years later I still remember you, and that's enough. The radio was playing some late night melody, a voice I didn't recognize sang softly through the street. I wasn't even listening, my mind was somewhere else, until a single word appeared and I heard you in myself. Just one familiar syllable floating through the air, and suddenly the past was standing there. I heard your name in a song tonight, and everything went still, like time remembered how we felt against my will. I heard your name in a song tonight, and the years fell through still lives in me. The singer didn't know you, the melody moved on, but something in that moment felt deeper than the song. 1,000 quiet evenings returned without a sound. All the words we whispered coming back around. It's strange how just a name can open every door to everything we were before. I heard your name in a song tonight, and the room grew wide like memory was breathing at my side. I heard your name in a song tonight, and the truth was clear. Some echoes of a love never disappear. I heard your name in a song tonight, soft but strong. How can a life be hidden in one small soul? I didn't stop the music, I didn't close my eyes, because sometimes the past deserves one more sunrise. And maybe it's okay if memory belongs to the quiet place inside old songs.
I heard your name in a song tonight, and I let it stay like a gentle ghost that passed my way.
I heard your name in a song tonight.
Nothing but gratitude I won't forget.
I heard your name in a song tonight. And I smiled. Then the music faded. Then the music faded. I saw someone this morning across the crowded street. The way she turned her shoulder made my heart skip a beat. For half a second's distance, the years dissolved away, and every quiet memory came rushing back to stay. My body moved before my mind like time had just begun. But when she turned and faced me, you weren't the one. It was someone who looked like you. For a moment I believed the past had walked back into life just to stand with me. Someone who looked like you in the morning light, and suddenly the years between didn't feel so wide. Someone who looked like you, and for a breath or two, my heart remembered everything about you. She walked a little closer, but something wasn't right. The rhythm of her footsteps didn't match that night. Your smile had a softness, the kind that stayed a while. The stranger held the outline, but not your style. And in that quiet second, I clearly understood. Some faces resemble love, but never could. It was someone who looked like you, but the truth was clear. Time doesn't return love, just to bring it here. Someone who looked like you, and I almost called your name. Before the distance reminded me nothing's the same. Someone who looked like you, passing through my day, like a shadow of a memory that slipped away. I stood there for a moment, watching strangers pass, thinking how a heartbeat can run into the past. And maybe that's the nature of the love we knew. Sometimes the world reminds you of someone like you. Someone who looked like you walked into my side, and for a fragile instant everything felt right. Someone who looked like you, but the truth stayed true. The world can imitate a face, but never you. Someone who looked like you, and I kept walking too. Just another stranger. Just another stranger. I heard from someone passing that you're doing well these days. A different town, a different life, different skies and waves. They said you smiled when speaking, like everything was right. And somehow that small sentence stayed with me tonight. I didn't ask for details, I didn't need to know, because some simple answers can hurt the most. I hope you're happy, I really do, even if that happiness didn't include me and you. I hope you're laughing the way you used to be, even if the laughter doesn't belong with me. I hope you're happy, though it tears me apart, because loving you once still lives in my heart. I used to think that someday roads might cross again, like stories do in movies, where broken hearts can mend. But hearing that you're smiling somehow makes it clear that the life you're living now no longer needs me here. And I keep telling myself, this is what love should be, wanting the best for you, even if it's not with me. I hope you're happy, even if I'm not, even if the dreams we build are everything I lost. I hope you're laughing under brighter skies, while I'm still learning how to say goodbye. I hope you're happy, and maybe that's the truth. Sometimes loving someone means losing them too. It's strange how the heart can hold two things at once: a quiet wish for your joy and an unbearable loss. I hope you're happy, more than words can say, even if my world still aches in quiet ways. I hope you're happy, wherever you may be, because the love I had for you still refuses to leave me. I hope you're happy, even without me. And maybe that's love. I saw your picture somewhere, you were standing by his side. Your head leaned on his shoulder, like you used to lean on mine. The smile that lit your whole face was one I knew so well. And suddenly 1,000 nights came back like waves that swell. I'm not angry, I'm not proud, just quietly realizing something out loud. He gets to hold you now, where my arms used to be. He gets to hear the laughter you once gave to me. He gets to walk beside you through days I dreamed about. And I'm the one who watches from the outside now. He gets to hold you now, and maybe that's the truth. Love doesn't always stay with the one who loved you. I wonder if you told him how you take your morning tea, or how you hum old melodies without realizing it softly. Does he know the quiet version of the girl I used to know? The one who talked to midnight stars when the world felt slow. Maybe he deserves you, maybe that's the way. Some stories turn their pages and walk away. He gets to hold you now under brighter skies. He gets to see the future shining in your eyes. He gets to build the life we once drew out. And I'm the one remembering what it was about. He gets to hold you now, and maybe that's okay, because love doesn't vanish just because you walk away. I thought I'd be the one standing there with you, but life has other plans than what lovers choose. And somewhere in this quiet I finally see you were never meant to stay with me. He gets to hold you now where my heart once stayed. He gets to live the dream we once made. He gets to love the girl I knew somehow. And I'm the man who lets you go now. He gets to hold you now. So quiero, so quiero. Take care of her. Sometimes in quiet mornings, before the world begins, I see a different version of where our story ends. A kitchen full of sunlight, your voice across the room, 1,000 little ordinary days that never came too soon. It's strange how imagination can feel so real and true. A whole life built in silence that never happened with you. The life we never lived still echoes in my mind. All the simple moments we left behind. The life we never lived, a house without a door, a future we imagined but never reached before. The life we never lived still quietly remains. Some dreams don't disappear, they just change their names. I picture winter evenings where we would sit and talk, your head against my shoulder after a long day's walk. 1,000 quiet futures we once believed were near, now they only visit in memories that appear. Not every love is broken, not every dream is wrong. Some lives just turn a corner and move along. Some stories end in different ways, but every now and then, when the world grows still, I walk through that life in my mind until the life we never lived still shines somewhere, like a dream suspended in open air. The life we never lived is gone somehow. A part of who I am still lives there now. The life we never lived was beautiful too, even if it never came true. This morning felt familiar, but something wasn't there. The quiet of the sunlight, the ordinary air. I walked the same old sidewalk, I heard the passing trains, and halfway through the afternoon, something felt strange. It took a moment to notice what the silence knew. There was a whole day passing without thinking of you. I almost forgot you for a little while. No sudden memories, no hidden files. I almost forgot you, just living my day. And somehow that frightened me more than the pain. I almost forgot you, and I finally see even love can slowly set someone free. Your voice used to visit every quiet room, like echoes in the distance, returning too soon. But today the hours move gently along, without your shadow, without your song. And when the night arrived, I suddenly knew the world had turned once without you. I almost forgot you, and part of me cried, because forgetting means time has moved on inside. I almost forgot you, though you shaped my heart. How can someone so deep slowly depart? I almost forgot you, but maybe that's true. Healing sometimes begins when we loosen the view. I'm not trying to erase you or pretend you were small, but even the deepest stories fade on the wall. And somewhere in that fading, a quiet truth grew. The world is still turning without me and you. I almost forgot you for a moment today, and instead kept moving. Life kept moving. Sometimes I wonder quietly in the middle of the day, if fate turned one small corner and sent you back my way, would we stand there awkward like strangers passing through? Or would the years between us recognize me and you? Would we speak in memories or silence instead? Would the past feel distant or close to where we stand? If we met again today, what would we say? Would we laugh about the years that drifted away? If we met again today, would your eyes still see the boy who once believed you were his destiny? If we met again today, would it feel the same? Or would we just be two old hearts remembering a name? Maybe we talk softly about the roads we chose, about the storms we weathered, and how the story goes. Maybe you'd say you're happy, maybe I would too. And somewhere in that moment, we know it all was true. Not every love returns, not every story stays, but some names echo gently through the passing days. If we met again today, would we feel regret or simply smile kindly for what we once meant? If we met again today, would time stand still, or would we keep walking down separate hills? If we met again today, maybe we'd both see we were once a chapter in each other's history. Oh, life moves in circles, but never the same. Some faces return, but love never remains. Still somewhere in wonder, my mind will replay the question that lingers to this very day. If we met again today, I think I would smile. Thank you for the memories that walked with me a while. If we met again today, I'd quietly say you were once the brightest star that lit my way. If we met again today, I let you go again, just like before, just like before. don't search the crowds anymore for a face that might be you. Life has learned to move ahead the way life always do. But sometimes in the quiet, when the evening settles down, your name still walks softly through this silent town. Not as a wound, not as a loss, just as a memory of what love was. You were my one, my only time, the brightest little chapter of this life of mine. You were my once, my midnight sun, the only place I ever felt completely young. You were my once, and even now, somewhere in my story, you still live somehow. The world kept turning slowly, new roads appeared ahead, new faces filled the spaces where old dreams once spread. But there's a certain magic that only happens once, a love that shapes your whole life, even when it's gone. And I no longer wonder where the story ends, because some beautiful moments don't need to return again. You were my once, the spark, the flame, the only heart that ever knew my hidden name. You were my once, my quiet truth, the love that taught my broken soul what it means to lose. You were my once, and that's enough. Some people only pass through life, but some become your love. I don't need another ending, I don't need a second chance. Some stars shine once in heaven and never come back again, but their light keeps traveling through the dark and blue, long after the night has swallowed you. You were my once, my golden hour, the quiet kind of miracle that gave me power. You were my once, and even though our lives have grown in different ways, I still know you were my once, and that was love. And that was enough. The years have drawn their quiet lines across the roads we chose. New stories grew around our lives like winter into road. But somewhere in the distance of everything we've been, a younger version of ourselves still walks between. Not lost, not gone, just living where it once belonged. Some love stay in time, like stars above the night, not close enough to touch again, but always shining bright. Some love stay in time, where memories remain, not meant to walk beside us now, but never gone away. Some love stay in time, soft and true, a quiet place in life that still belongs to you. We learn to grow beyond it, we learn to move along. Life kept writing chapters where other hearts belong. But there are certain moments no distance can erase, a single love that shaped our time and space. And even as the years turn pages in the wind, some stories never really end. Some love stay in time, like sunlight through the years. They warm the quiet corners of our hopes and fears. Some love stay in time, and maybe that is why, even when we say goodbye, they never truly die. Some love stay in time, gentle and kind, a piece of yesterday that lives inside. Not every love must stay forever to prove that it was real. Sometimes the ones we lose are the ones we feel. In every quiet season, in every turning year, a memory that never disappears. Oh, some love stay in time, like echoes in the sky, a melody that softly refuses to say goodbye. Some love stay in time, even when we roam, because the heart remembers every place called home. Some love stay in time, forever young, just like you. The night is quiet now, the city slowly breathes, lights fading on the river like drifting memories. I'm standing where the years have carried me so far, and somewhere in the distance I remember who we are. Not everything we dreamed was meant to stay, but every love we live still finds a way. Thank you for that love, for the days we knew, for every little moment I shared with you. Thank you for that love, for the light it gave, even if it only stayed for a different chapters, different skies above, different roads that carry different kinds of love. But somewhere in my story, between the loss and grace, there will always be your place. And I don't need to wonder where the ending goes. Some beautiful beginnings simply cry. Thank you for that love, for the nights we shared, for every quiet promise floating in the air. Thank you for that love, for the heart you gave, even when the tide couldn't make it stay. Thank you for that love, soft and true. Peace of mind forever, will always be you. We don't need to meet again to know it once was real. Some stars shine briefly but teach the sky to feel. And every